Hey folks, I couldn't wait today. I know it's not Sunday, but so it'll be Saturday fun day. I got the Mossberg back. Obviously you guys have seen some video on the Mossberg, and I posted that yesterday on how well it performed. And today I wanted to give you what happened at Will Brothers. So a 410, a true bore to 410 is 0.410. My choke started off at 0.370, which means obviously it was about 40 thousandths. The finished choke ended up at 0.384, which is about 26 thousandths. A true full choke is right at about 30 thousandths choke. I am so happy with this just because of the way it patterned. I have a video up on Facebook about that. And I had a gentleman named Roy that wanted to talk about why would I use a 410, and just some simple things just to show you folks. This is the pattern at 20 yards with the TSS 9s in my 410. This is the pattern with my 10 gauge at 20 yards with lead 4s. That's with a Briley extra full turkey choke out of the 10 gauge. Now, folks, I don't know about you, but handling this here cannon is absolutely nuts with a 32-inch barrel versus handling the Mossberg 410. It's a little handier package, and I don't feel like I'm giving anything up with the TSS shot. And that being said, TSS 9s are lethal at the velocities that I build my shells around out to 84 yards. Do I recommend shooting birds at 84 yards? Absolutely not. The density of the 9 pattern, if you make a mistake in distance from 20, 30, 40, 50 yards, the TSS 9s are going to cover that up with the density of their pattern. The reason for the 10 gauge was trying to shoot lead. Lead 4s are the largest thing that you can shoot in Michigan. So at the time, shooting a 10 gauge, 3.5 inch for turkeys was the right answer. And there's so much talk about chokes. You look at a skeet choke and a 12 gauge, 760 is the bore diameter. There's about 5 thousandths choke in a skeet choke, so that's what, 755. A full choke is 30 thousandths. So if you go basically from 760 down to 730, you're at a full choke constriction. It is so important to pattern each gun because each gun pattern's different. Will's Brothers in my 410 actually bored the choke out from the barrel, trued the concentricity up of it. I'm at 26 thousandths choke, and I could not be happier. You looked at the pattern. That's at 20 yards. I got a 40-yard pattern up on a previous video. So that's what makes sense to me. In shotgun shells, a little other advice: roll crimp. That's a roll crimp, and that's a fold crimp. The only difference in the two shells, a fold crimp normally runs at just a little bit higher pressure than a roll crimp. The difference between 2 3/4 inch 20 gauge and 3 inch really is less than 1/8 of an ounce a shot. These guys that are overloading these turkey shells with 2 ounces a shot or more and slowing the velocities down, it'd be like me telling you guys, I'm going to make a 450 grain bullet for the 30-06, but we're going to launch it at 1,000 feet per second. It's not even going to perform like a muzzle loader. In shotgun shells, and what I try to do at Black River Shot Company is balance the payload, balance the velocity to give you the best pattern to make sure this charge is lethal at the distance you're shooting. And you guys got to remember, a number 9 has less wind resistance and easier to go through the feathers on a bird than a number 4, a number 6. It just makes sense in what you're trying to do. So velocity is important as well as payload. So when you're selecting a shot shell, make sure that you pattern your gun, folks. That's all I can tell you. I hope you have a great day. I'm going to throw this up today, and thank you.